Nature is the wood of the saddest. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. With this, a very good morning to you, sir. I am Pujan Gomita Panda of Class 12 Science standing in front of you to represent on the topic A Thing of Beauty is a Joy Forever, written by John Keats. John Keats is an English poet who was in the second generation of the Romantic poets. The main theme of the poet is that of nature, beauty and youth. A Thing of Beauty is an extract from the epic poem that is Endymion, that is the poetic romance. It is based on the story of Endymion, a young shepherd and a poet who had lived in the Mount Patmos, and he has a vision of Cynthia, that is the moon goddess. The poet Marcus speaks about that the permanent nature of the beautiful things is to provide eternal joy and pleasure. He says that the loveliness goes on increasing and never fades away. He says also that the beautiful side of the beautiful things always remains in our heart and is stored in our memory. As it gives us pleasure, like the quiet sunny place provides a sound sleep. Sound sleep results in good health and good mind. It provides us with tranquility and mental peace. The poet also says that when we wake up after a sound sleep, it helps in strengthening our bond with that of our youth. That's why the poet says that every morning we prepare a breath of flowers that helps in binding to the earth more strongly. Lack of disappointments, hopelessness, sadness, lack of noble ways, etc. are the part of the life. Life is full of trials and tribulations. Lack of noble ways, then loss of faith, etc. are all human deeds. Human harms themselves by following the wicked and evil paths. But in spite of this and a part of these, there are some of the beautiful and wonderful sides of the nature that helps in setting the sadness and grimmest thoughts. They help in removing of the veil of the gloom and provides us with hopeness and positivity. Now the poet lists about some of the beautiful things of the nature, like the sun, the moon, the young and old trees that provide shade to the seeds, the cool streams that provides respite in the hot summer days. They also says about the forest, the daffodils, the bushes and around the greenery. He says that these are the all eternal sources of joy and happiness, joy and pleasure. At last the poet also mentions that there is even beauty in the dead. He also says that there is beauty even in the mighty stories of the dead ancestor because they represent heroic and mightiness. He also says that there is the beauty in that of the fairy tales and moral stories because they affect the human spirit. Then after that the poet says that all the beautiful things are like that of the endless fountains that comes from the heaven and said by the God himself, so that the mankind can enjoy this precious nature. At last I want to say that beautiness and beautiful lies in the heart. It is the nature itself. Beauty lies in the spirit. Beauty lies in the soul.